Now, this is my toolbox over here. And I'm gonna show you guys what in this toolbox you guys need to start out with to be a backyard mechanic or work in a professional environment at a dealership without being scammed. Generations of debt for stupid tools that you do not need. Let's get started. So now you might be asking, why on earth would I trust this man wearing a green hoodie to tell me what tools I really need? And that's because I was in your position. A little backstory here. I worked at countless shops, tire shops, dealerships, heck, even in my own garage. And guess what? I barely got paid anything. And you know what all those two places had in common? They made me spend thousands of dollars into tools from the Snap-on man who came once a week to the shop to collect a payment and convince me to buy all these BS tools that I didn't even need at the time. Oh, that's the Snap-on guy. Yo, I'm out, guys. No more video. I just took care of some pretty messy business with that man out there. Now let's get in the car and go to the tool store and show y'all what you truly need. Behold, guys, we are at the holy grail of tools. And by no means am I sponsored by Harbor Freight at all. But this place has got me through some real tough times, and I'm also really, really cheap. So this is literally the best place to start off for tools. You do not need Snap-on or any of these other crazy brands. You need Harbor Freight. This is like an adult toy shop, guys. I mean, seriously, I'm here every day. You guys are gonna see many things in here and you're gonna go, oh, do I need this? Do I need that? We're not spending a lot of money here. You're a beginner mechanic. You're not trying to go crazy over the budget. You know what I'm saying? So the perfect starter kit, because this has got me through everything, is gonna be this bad boy right here. Or get yourself, honestly, if you're feeling a little bit cheaper, go ahead and get the Pittsburgh right here for $59.99. This has every single tool you can have, all the ratchets, all your wrenches, has your sockets as well. It's gonna get you through every little job when you're working at mechanic shops. I have the exact same thing at home. What you guys need to invest in is a quality flashlight as well. This is gonna come in handy because if you don't have one, you're gonna cuss yourself out. This is gonna show you where it's so dark under the car you can't see anything, you know what I'm saying? If you draw bolts, I have used a flashlight more than almost like a lot of tools like wrenches and everything. I cannot stress enough how important it is to get some pliers and then go and get some vice grips and channel locks as well, guys. They're like 10, 15 bucks, you know what I mean? You can get all these for 25 bucks. I have used these so many times underneath the car. It's one of like the most universal tools you'll need while working on a vehicle. Get something cheap, don't go crazy on it. You're probably gonna break it as well. By the way, these things suck. Don't get these. They're not that good. I've had them. They're not great. I came in here for a video and now I can't help it. I gotta buy it. It's like a drug. It's an addiction. I gotta keep buying tools. Something nobody talks about, I don't know why. You need a good screwdriver set. You need short ones and you need long ones. You're gonna go through these like crazy. You're gonna break them like crazy. There's no point in dropping bands on screwdrivers when they're gonna go bad in like a year. Get you some quality wrenches. Actually, these are not quality, but that's the point of that. They're cheap. They're gonna get the job done. I still have mine from like 2 years ago. Do not go buying stuff like this right away. You don't need it. You don't need to spend $200 on wrenches. You got a lot more grip with these as well. That's what I'm recommending. Now, this is the most important thing you will need, quite frankly. Do not get scammed on the Snap-on truck with the guy trying to sell you it because he's gonna be at the dealership every single week trying to get you to do payment plans for the rest of your life. Come over here and get you a cheap starter pack toolbox. This is perfect for you guys. I mean, you can fit your whole toolbox of the set I showed you guys up in here. You got wrenches in here. I mean, you could put your impacts down here and the price is great as well. This beautiful toolbox only costed me $400. See what I'm talking about? It does everything a 5K toolbox has. You can charge all your devices over here. You can roll it nicely. You have a beautiful top to put a lot of tools on. The drawers all work, silky smooth. You can lock it. You do not need this to start off with. I promise you, you're going to bury yourself in some bad financial mistakes, especially if you go for the higher brand name ones. They're like 10, 15K for a toolbox. Very underrated, no one talks about. You're going to need to stack up on these. You guys need to literally loot these by the box like you're buying ammo, because you're going to go through some PB blaster. You've seen in a lot of videos, you have a lot of rusted bolts. The only thing that's going to get them up is some type of penetrating lube. And you're going to need a lot of these. You're going to want to go ahead and get some brake cleaner as well. It looks like they are out of that. Probably because people like me, you know, come in and take them by the gallon. But brake cleaner is super important. You could spray it on anything. You could clean your hands with it. You could spray it on customers' cars. You can spray it on almost anything. Get yourself some good lubricants. This is for all my DIYers here. If you don't have the amazing luck to have a lift, you need your ass on the floor, go ahead and get you a Pittsburgh. They're cheap. They're always on sale too. Wait till they go on sale on like Black Friday or stuff like that. They're like half off, like 90 bucks. You go and get yourself a quality jack. Everybody be memeing on Harbor Freight's jack stands going, they're not safe and stuff. I've never had a problem. Hell, I even use the jack sometimes with no stands if I'm feeling lazy. Don't do that. But these stands are really good. They're high quality. They're really cheap too. I mean, they're $50. You really don't need like $150 jack stands, because guess what? They're all made in the same factory. I promise you, they're all made in the same place. It doesn't matter. We're back from Harbor Freight, and I'm gonna show you guys in my toolbox and everything I have that helped me start off with as a tech. Rule number one, you do not go anywhere near that big beautiful truck outside any shop. You will get finessed. My girl bought a $250 ratchet, all because it was pink. It says these 6 letters over here. It is pointless. I've bought in $10 beef jerky and got finessed. Look at this. It is a gold ratchet I got for $40. I have here a lineup of some beautiful 1/4-inch ratchets, which you will need 100%. But you might be asking, why do I have 4? Well, I'm showing you the price points here. You don't need this to start off with 100%. This was $60. You don't need this. This was $40. You don't need it as well. You know what you need? You need this $10 ratchet, a 1/4-inch ratchet, because it will get destroyed. It is not the best quality like these other 3 over here. You see these 3 ratchets here? I've had these for 4 years. They still look good. And guess what? I've used them and abused them. I can assure you that on many jobs at dealerships or wherever it is. And the true part is about all this is that you're not going to start out working at a shop and going and pulling transmissions. They're going to have you work your way up. So that's why I keep saying go and get something like this that you're going to use at first. This is really still a good quality product for the money. It's not going to be Snap-on or anything else over there. But I promise you, it's never broken down on me and it gets the job done. Yeah, no, you don't need this. For all my DIYers out there, you want a good scan tool. That is another very important product to buy. It's going to tell you codes and all that. You're going to want something like this. This was a $60 scanner, and it tells you codes. It can actually read live data, tell you if your cylinders are misfiring. It's a really good scanner for the money. You're not going to need to spend $500 like I did on this unless you're getting into bigger jobs or, you know, really like brand new cars that are super advanced. Most importantly, at a dealership, you're not going to need any of this to start out with, because you can just use some other techs. They will lend it to you normally most of the time because they know you don't have the money for this. Another thing you don't need to buy at first is specialty tools. You're not going to really need a torque wrench. You don't need these to do a fan clutch on a BMW. You're not gonna really need a cylinder leak test or again, a expensive scanner. These are tools that you can borrow, and I say that because you don't know if you're really gonna even stay at that shop. You might leave in 2 weeks because they don't pay that good or you don't like it. So don't buy these type of stuff unless you're 100% certain you're going to stay there or this is a field you really like. Impact socket, non-impact socket. However, you don't need this at first, and the reason why I say that is because like if you're working at a tire shop or you're doing a lot of suspension, stuff like that, you know, torquing wheels, yeah, you need this 100%. But if you're more so a DIYer in your house, I just don't see how you're gonna use this a lot. I barely use these unless I'm like taking my wheel off. But this gets the job done. You could put this on an impact as well, and people are gonna be like, well, that's not good for the gun or whatever. Well, I don't really care. And the whole point of this is to save as much money as possible. Speaking of impacts, my favorite tool ever for literally no reason at all. It does everything. A customer pisses you off, take this to their oil pan, full send it to the moon. An employee pisses you off, do this to their door. Guess what? You can literally do this with all the wheels and tires. Don't use a torque wrench. And most importantly, you can use this for suspension and everything else. Impacts are super important. They're lovely. They're the best thing ever. You're going to end up picking your specialty brand with these. I like Milwaukee for the fact that I've practically thrown them on the ground and they're still alive. But you don't need Milwaukee to start out with. Go buy yourself a Roby or something for like 40, 50 bucks. It still does well enough. And again, it gives you the feel for it, right? How to torque stuff down with an impact, which you shouldn't, but we all do it anyway. So these are not all impacts. Obviously, this is an impact for everything I described. This is a 3/8 air ratchet. This is for more tight spaces and stuff. You can't take like bolts off fully with this. You gotta crank them a little first, and then you could use this guy. And this is more so for like screw bits, torques, all that stuff. You're not gonna use this to impact as well. Pry bar, hammer. You will need these 100%. Do not buy expensive ones. This has got me through a lot of stuff and it was like $2. This was probably like 10 bucks as well, and I've used it for years on end, no issues. Don't go buying a $50 mallet or hammer or whatever, and don't go buy a $100 pry bar. It's literally pointless. They do the same exact thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this little guide. You know what I'm saying? Times are tough. Money is tight for a bunch of people, including myself over here. So remember, don't buy expensive tools to start out with. You really do not need them, and do not get ripped off by the dealerships. Peace.